Hello, how are you? So I'm going to show you some of the features that we have added to the Yomilk sales application. So I'm going to enter username and password as usual, then click the login button. Alright, so once you have logged in, you're going to be presented with a few more things that have been added to the system. This is the current farm schedule as usual, but if you go to your left, you see that there is items which was already there, and you see that there is inventory. You should be able to see item stock levels. So if you click here, you're supposed to see the stock levels for all the items that are in the system. So if you want to change the number of items that are visible, of course, with in stock, minimum stock, maximum stock, and many other things here. You can also view warehouse stock levels. For example, if you want to see stock levels for selected warehouses, you can be able to do that, and you can also come here and be able to select any other warehouse that you want, and the system will still be able to show you the stock that is available in that warehouse. We also have a little bit of stock tech. We are still refining it, but this should allow you to take stock for your warehouses and any other warehouse you may be assigned to. Alright, so we can move to stock transfers here, where we are supposed to see all the stock transfers that are there. But before I get into all these other details, for example the stock transfer, I just want to show you something that we've added to the farm order summaries. Alright, so here nothing has changed here, but if you click here, you're going to be presented with the same list of reports here. There's farm order sheet and many other things. If you come to customer pick list, you should be able to see the customer pick list, and of course if you go to sales rep pick list, you should be able to see it as well. But if you notice, there is a new button that has been added here, so transfer to warehouses. So if you click on this one, it's supposed to give you a summary of all the transfers that are supposed to be done based on the pick list that will be there. For example, here it's showing you a list of people that are there and the number of products that are there. Alright, so if I expand, for example, on office, I should be able to see all the items with the total number of the items that are supposed to be transferred to that warehouse, so that it can take care of the deliveries for those particular orders. Alright, so if I want to see more details, of course, I can come here and click here. I should be able to see more details. It will tell me the number, the quantity, as well as the customer, where it's supposed to go. But essentially, this is supposed to allow you to automatically transfer stock to the warehouse, to the warehouses for this particular person. For example, office is actually going to go to warehouse 5, and if I select another one, let me just minimize here so that I make sure that I don't have too many things on the screen. Alright, so if I select here, I should be able to see that for example, Gerald here, there is warehouse 15 that he's using, and if I select another one, I should be able to see the warehouse they are using, for example warehouse 3 here. So all these items are supposed to go to this particular warehouse, so they can be then confirmed by these people to then commit an inventory transfer in SAP. So this means that everyone is going to be able to access the system and be able to do things such as inventory transfers, in addition to inventory counting or stock tech, as you saw in the previous screens. Alright, so here is still a summary, but we are working on the transfer feature here. So once you click on the transfer feature, it's then supposed to transfer all these other things to the warehouses. But the transfer feature is working on its own, so I'm going to show you how it works. So for you to transfer stock, you select here and you click the add button. So once you click the add button, the system will show you this window which will allow you to select a warehouse. So depending on the privileges that you have, so if you're only allowed to transact from your own warehouse, you should only be able to see the from here being your warehouse. Alright, so I can select this one to that one, and I should be able to select the lines that I want. So it's a normal thing, just like you are doing. You can search, you can do a lot of things, and also here you should be able to change the quantity as you see fit. Once you're done, you click create. So once you create, it will then allow the other person who's receiving that the stock to be able to confirm, then commit the actual stock transfer in SAP Business One. So if you come to users here and select the user, you're actually going to see that we now have an additional number of rows here. So if you come to stock, you should see that there is stock transfer here. So you see, you can view, you can update, you can delete. Then manage actually allows you to do the stock transfers across all the warehouses. If you don't want anyone to be able to transact from other warehouses, you simply don't have to give them this manage row. All right, they can view, they can create, they can update, but the system will only make sure that they are doing that to their own warehouses. So basically, this is the system that we have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you on our test database. Since this is a live database, I don't want to be adding some transactions there as far as stock transfer is concerned. Alright, so I'm going to log into our database, the database that we're using for test. Alright, so I'm going to come here and I'm going to put the username and the password. So once I've done that, I'm going to be presented with the same application, of course. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come here and I'm just going to go to stock transfers. As you can see here, there are a few more stock transfers that have been done. This has been approved, this has been, and all that. So if I can come to this one, I should be able to select it. It has been created already. I can then be able to come here and do an approve here, so which is then supposed to create a stock transfer if I am allowed to approve this, and also there is enough stock to be transferred from the source warehouse to the destination warehouse. So I should be able to see also if there are any other activities here, so you can actually tell me who created it and what time did they create the stock transfer document. All right, so you can see everything is working well, and it's still processing, and once it's done, it should then be able to tell us that it's done. All right, approved successfully. If you check here, you should be able to see that there is the document that has been approved. All right, so let me just do you sure you want to update the status. So basically that's how the system works. So we are still fine-tuning a few more other things, but we're trying as much as we can to make sure that everything is in order, so that we can start using this feature. All right, thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.